Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Hi everybody, welcome to today's Make It Monday event where we bring you one value priced bundle, at least one today. Sometimes we have a twofer. We bring you one value priced bundle that is so good. It's really hard to pass up. In fact, today's bundle is about $110 and your price is $24.99. I know, that sounds crazy, right? But it's true. This is a bundle from Marianne Designs and the retail value of it is almost $110 down to $24.99. And that's what a Make It Monday event is. If you are new to my channel, I'm Stacy. I'm Scrapbooking Made Simple. I have a retail store here in not so sunny Southern California. Today it's been raining for about 4 days straight, but we have a small store here in Canyon Country, California, and then a small online store as well. And every Monday we partner with amazing manufacturers to take product that might not be their most current product, but we bring it to you for such a value. You are all wahoo kachoo about it. From Marianne, I've got things that are so beautiful. I have got a die here that it's like buy the one die and get everything else for free. And we walk through the bundle. We make something because we call it Make It Monday. So you gotta make something. And then at the end, I have the most beautiful finished samples to share with you from honorary SMS girl Dortina and SMS girl Claire. They did all the samples for today's class. So if savings is right up your alley, if you're on a crafty budget, Mondays are the days you want to come on in, be part of the live chat, because if you're watching me during the premiere of today's class, we do have a live chat going on right now. Come be part of the live chat, check out the bundles. They are always limited, so when they're sold out, they're sold out, and maybe this is the one that speaks to you. Now, the thing about it being sold out is that we never know if it's going to sell out in an hour, if it's going to sell out in 3 hours, or if it's going to take 3 weeks for them to finally sell out. We don't know. What I do know is that we only have this much inventory. We don't have this much inventory. The savings might be this big, but how many we have of our Make It Mondays is a very finite quantity because we're taking product that isn't the latest and greatest. It's not the newest collection that just launched last week. It's stuff that's older. But gosh, maybe if you loved this die way back when, or maybe if you love this die way back when, this die is the price of the whole bundle itself. Now you can get everything for the price of just one item, and that's pretty wonderful. That's really the manufacturer stepping up and saying, okay, how do we move along some of our older product and yet still keep crafting affordable for maybe those who are on a fixed income or a limited crafty budget. And that's where I came up with these Make It Monday ideas, and we do them every Monday, except twice a year. Well, this year twice a year. Come December 1st, which is a Monday, our Make It Mondays will move to the Scrapbooking Made Simple warehouse sale. And that means savings of 50, 60, 70, 80, 90% off from selected manufacturers. And every Monday during December, I will introduce new manufacturers to the sale. So you are going to want to look for the terms and conditions video for the warehouse sale, because there is no other sale like this anywhere in the crafty industry. Trust me, I hear about it all the time. But if you want to save 90% off of companies like Simple and Basic and Marianne and Sizzix and Stamperia and Carabella, and I mean, if you want to save that kind of savings, well, December is the month for you. And each week Any product that hasn't sold out will carry forward, but each week we'll be introducing new manufacturers to the sale as our Make It Monday event. So our December warehouse sale, it is really spectacular. We've been doing it now for beyond 15 years. We've been doing it for a really, really long time. And it is the highlight of the year for a lot of people, because just like our Make It Mondays, it really allows them to get the most out of their crafty dollar. Now today I have got the Marianne bundle for you. $109.99 down to $24.99. These products will not be in the warehouse sale, so you will not see the Make It Monday from last week, or they're sold out. The products usually in the Make It Mondays never make it to the warehouse sale because they sell out so quickly. So I'm going to tilt down. We're going to get started. Like I said, $110 down to $24. I can't see. And 99 cents. It is a 9-item bundle, and it's just that simple. Click if you love it, pass if you don't. There's no refunds, there's no exchanges, and there is no cancellations on these. So if you love it, grab it, and if you're like, I'm not so sure, that's okay. There's going to be somebody else who's going to look at this and say, oh my gosh. But I think when you see the two main dies, it's hard to pass this bundle up. All right, I'm going to tilt on down. Let's get started for today. It's good to see everybody. It is so wet outside. It's been raining here for several days now. And looks like we've got a few more days ahead of us. And in Southern California, we need the rain desperately, but we don't know what to do with it once it gets here. Okay, so let me walk you through the bundle before I get started making a make. I just feel like I am my own camera person. I don't have help. I don't have a moderator or somebody who runs the cameras, or there's no overhead camera here. We are truly a small independent company and run like one. So, okay, first things first, I have a stamp set for you. It says, congratulations. Gosh, there's lots of things in here. You've got the little words, love you with to, so it has you are sweet. Congratulations, love, especially for you. Thank you, good luck, happy birthday, best wishes, congratulations to you. I mean, it's a great little, in fact, all the honorary SMS girls and SMS girls would like to have this set in their stash, just because it's an everyday great set with an amazing font. Really beautiful font. So item number 1 in our bundle. Then we have our cute little dies from Marianne. Look at how darling these little butterflies are. And they're pretty detailed out. They're really lovely. Lots of little detail in these. Aren't they cute? So that's our second item in our Marianne bundle. And then we have, and I'm told that these are apple blossoms, but we have the leaves and the branches and then the pretty little apple blossoms. It's the third item in our set. Then we have our birdhouse with a couple little extra little sprigs going on there with our birdhouse. And then we get up to the bigger dies. So this is a die that is going to allow you to make gatefolds, although you don't have to. You can use it many different ways. But what this die does, on SMS girl Mary Lynn walked in as I was playing with this die, and it stopped traffic. She just, oh my gosh. And first she said, is that your die, Stacy? And I said, no, it's Marianne's, and they did a beautiful job with it. Now this die here is basically almost the price of the whole shebang. I mean, really, it's almost the price of the whole shebang, and I think this is the one we're going to play with today. Now, we also have this die set, and I want to tell you what the girls have done with this die set. It makes a trifold, but it also makes something more. And I'm going to pull it over just to show you, even though we're not supposed to do samples quite yet. Look at what honorary SMS girl Dortina made out of that beautiful, beautiful die. She saw a lantern is what she saw. And so she cut it twice to make the box, and she was able to make the most, look at this, the most beautiful lantern just by cutting it twice. That's all it took. It was an easy thing to do. So this die here, again, this is the price of admission. This is the $24.99, and everything else is like, yay, free. And then we have some toppers from Marianne. 1, 2, 3. So the bundle in its totality has the toppers. It has the trifold die that when you snip off one of them, you can make a box and make the most beautiful lantern. It's got the gatefold die. It's got the cute little birdhouse die. It's got the branches and the leaves and the apple blossom die. I think it's apple blossom, cherry blossom. And then we've got the butterflies, and we've got the stamp set. So we are talking about a well-rounded collection here, from toppers to the dies to the stamps. You add your paper and bam, you are creating the minute you get this in hand. I am not going to use this one today. Claire, SMS girl Claire, brought in the ones that she was using to make samples with, because the minute I open this, we can't sell it because I will have used the stamps out of it, or maybe I will have cut one of the little toppers out of it, and then we can't sell it. And that means one less person is going to have their heart made happy with a $24.99 value. So I'm going to use Claire's, the sample or the set that Claire used to make her samples, and I am going to use this die here. Now, it's positioned this way, but when you use it, you actually use it, I use it this way. It's positioned like this, but we're going to use it like that. I wonder how they show it on the back. Well, they show it that way too, but I'm going to use it the other way. We're going to use it this way, I think. Yeah, because, I mean, you could, if you cut them off and you did that. No, I'm going to use it the way I think. It might not be the way that's intended, but that's okay. So I'm going to die cut this with my Sizzix Big Shot machine, and I'm going to do it out of white paper. And I'm going to cut 2, and they have given you the left and the right. So it's not that you're taking one and trying to make a left and right. They've given you both sides, so use both sides. I'm going to bring over my Sizzix Big Shot machine, and I am going to use a precision base plate today because this is a pretty intricate die. I've got this is 110-pound paper. I've put my die on top of my solo shim, which is on top of my base platform. These come with your Big Shot machine. Sizzix does have a new Big Shot machine out. I have not played with it yet. If I do, I'll let you know. But for now, my older machine is working, so I'm gonna stick with it. The thing I wanna tell you is that there's a cut line here, here, and here. But on this edge, there is no cut line, none at all. And so when you cut this out, you're not going to be able to take it out right away. You're going to have to snip in 2 places, but there's a very good reason this does not have a cut line. And we're gonna go with that. I'm going to show you that. So I need to leave a little extra space on that side, although I've got a lot here, so I'm good. So I'm going to turn it a little bit at an angle just so it feeds in really nice. I'm going to send it on through. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. And for my peace of mind, I'm going to rotate it just a little bit, just so it hits the roller in a different way. And that way I'm sure it cuts through. You know what? I'm just going to go with the other one while I'm here. So I am using the Stacy Park 110-pound paper. Now I'm going to use the other side because they give you both. So you want to use both. Sometimes you only get 1/2 and you've got to rotate the die. You've got to flip it around and cut it upside down to get the other side. But not this time. Oh, and I should have rotated this just a little bit. So I took it straight on. And it went through, but I think I'm going to give it just a little bit of a rotation. Just so it hits that roller a little bit better. All right, let's see what we've got. So now I've got my 2 ready to go. Pop it out. You can see all my little bits and pieces are coming out really easy peasy. That's the benefit of a precision base plate with a Sizzix Big Shot machine. And with dies like this, on a standard Big Shot machine, a precision base plate, you know, is something that really isn't a want anymore. When you're talking about super detailed dies, I can't get this little curly Q guy out. He's just wrapped around that. There we go. Super detailed dies require a little bit more pressure. Now remember, I told you it's not going to pull all the way out, and it's not. To do that, I just need to snip. So I'm going to snip here, right at the top. Bing, bang, boom. And I'm going to snip here at the bottom. And then I can cut here, zoop, and cut here, and give myself right around a little bit of a strip. Because that's going to make the hinge for my gatefold. And that's why this side doesn't cut all the way out. They give you enough room to go in there and make the hinge whatever size you need it to be. I cut mine down because I don't need it to be too big. Let's do another, but if you were maybe doing a different type of a card or a different type of project, maybe you wanted that hinge to be this wide. So that's why it doesn't cut all the way out. It's giving you the opportunity to fit this die to whatever project you're working with. If they had put a cut edge here, it would take the whole die out and you wouldn't be able to do a gatefold or a gate kind of card at all, or a project like that. So they've been very smart about where they put their cut lines and why they've put them where they've put them. You can still cut right along the edge if you don't want to use, if you want to just tape it, put it right on down to a layout or a card, or maybe you're doing the front of a pretty candle and you want to put this on a candle. See, so I've left myself some room. Now I can trim that down if I want. I trimmed this one down if a lot, but I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And we'll go for it. So now I've got my two pieces that I started with. I can put those back onto the and now I'm going to take them And on that, there's a little perforated. Can you see the perforated right here? I'm gonna score on that perforated line. So I'm just kind of gonna fold it back. So I've got the pretty side forward. So I've put that down, and now I'm folding that perforation back. And that's what's going to make my little hinge, my little flap. And I can take my Yasutomo bone folder and go zoop and zoop. Sound effects required. And now I've made that perfect little hinge. So let's do the same. Now this one I left much bigger. I left it much bigger, but I want that pretty edge. So here's my perforation. Here's the back side. I'm going to turn it on so I see the back side, and where that perforated detail is where I'm going to score. Now you can see I did them two completely different widths. And it's whatever's easiest for you. I'm going to ultimately cover the back sides up so you're not going to see it. Maybe a little bit wider might be a little bit easier. Now let's grab some cardstock. And let's grab the flowers that she has left. And let me grab some cardstock and see what we want to do. I don't know if I want to do pinks or blues. That one's very pretty. This one's very pretty. I don't know. So these are not fussy cut out for you, but they're very easy to cut. And if you have a die, you can also just take them and die cut them right out. Oh, it looks beautiful on that blue. It does. It looks good on that blue. Looks good on that blue. Oh my goodness gracious. The darker. Oh, decisions. These are so easy to work with. I think I'm going to stick with my original. And let's see what we make. So I've got my two edges here. I've got my what's going to be my center. And let's die cut a card. Or I'm going to fussy cut out a card. My card front. Oh, great, perfect. So I need that, and I need that. So I need it somewhere around this size here, probably close to an A6. All right, that's where we're going to go with. I could probably get away with that one too. straighten up my card. Oh, it's not bad. I'm gonna let it be. And let's take some paper or some tape. Let's see if I need to shorten it. Oh, I do. I need to shorten it just a little bit. Do I want them closer together? If I want them closer together, I just trim a little bit more off my edge until I've got them where I want them to be. See, and like I said, we're not going to see, I'm going to cover this back up, so you're not going to see that at all. And so it doesn't matter to me that one is wider than the other. The wider one might be just a little easier to use. Okay, that's so pretty. Look at how beautiful, I mean, just that alone, and put your sentiment up there. It's beautiful, it's done. All right, so I'm gonna take and put some tape on the back side. Peel off the liner to expose the sticky. And then I'm just going to line it up. Yep. First one's done. Expose my sticky. Put my second one on, which is why I'm saying, since you're, the way I'm going to do this is that you're not going to see the backs at all. So I probably could have gone a little bit wider, like this one, just to make it easier. But I wanted to show you that it can be done either way. You just need to make that little flap and then close it up. Now, if I wasn't going to cover the back, I would have made them exactly the same. I would have had the width exactly the same, but I know I'm going to close that back up. Okay, that reason enough is reason enough for the bundle. That right there. It's beautiful. This die is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So now let's take and let's finish. I'm going to grab my little floral, because you get, well, there's 1, 2, so there's 9, 18. Gosh, you get 18 florals or fruits, and then the cute little girls as well. Little girls would be cute to do. I digress, but I'm going to cut this one out just in case I decide I want to do it. So now I've got it just in case, but let's go back to this one, and I'm going to grab some matting paper. And I think I'm going to put this one on a little bit of gold. No, let's start with the blue. You want it on the blue? Yes. We want it on the blue. Let's start on the blue. Peel off our sticky to expose it. I am getting nowhere near the trash can with my trash. Oh my gosh. Nowhere even near. Do I want the gold first? Blue. Blue. Straighten out my cuts. That looks good. And then we'll do gold as a mat. And I think I'll do just maybe a big gold. So now I'm making an embellishment out of these little tiny pieces. These little tiny beautiful little images that they've given me. I'm going to elevate them. Oh yeah, that looks good because that gold kind of goes with here. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And then maybe let's grab a piece of mirror and I'm gonna do a tiny little gold mat, just a small one. Just an itty bitty. I'll leave myself enough room to trim it down. But if you're using a trimmer, then you'll just cut to the exact size you want. I'm a freehand kind of girl. I don't want too big of a mirror going around it. Just a super fine mat. That way it catches your eye, but it doesn't detract. So it catches your eye, but it doesn't detract. Because then I'm going to put it right dead center. That flower just a little bit above. And I could put my sentiment below, but I'm going to take this and I'm going to finish this. I'm going to do just a little bit of a gold all the way around the back side as well. And that way it covers this up, but it ties into this little gold mat right there, just trying to be cohesive. So this is why it didn't matter to me that my edges to make my gatefold were not the tabs were not the same, because I knew I was going to want to cover it up. Just expose all my sticky. Nope, not anywhere close to the trash bin. Mr. SMS, that's the one thing he doesn't complain about. This is his office, and so I use it to film, and well, when he comes in, there's bits and pieces all over the floor. And he doesn't say a word, which is very kind of him because, well, I don't have an actual craft space. This is it. I have 6-foot table and my husband's office. Why he needs an office, I'm not 100% sure, but okay, it makes his heart happy. And since he doesn't complain about the fact that my little bits and pieces end up more on the floor than they do the trash can. Oh, see, that's gonna be so good. I'm just trying to amplify it a little bit by adding a little bit of that mirror to the back. It covers my little tabs that I made for my gatefold. And then I can put down okay, that's a beautiful card. And imagine you get 18 of these with the two sheets of the floral and still life. You get 18 of these total. You could be making 18 of these cards before you even tap into any other product from that bundle. I would probably use the sentiment stamp set to stamp a sentiment and mat it down below, but I don't want to get into it. But boy, the girls really loved that stamp set. And the product isn't sold open stock. It's either you pop for the $24.99 bundle or you kind of let it pass. But if all you did was make 18 cards, that's like $1.50 a card. And you still had all the product, and you still have the die left. Oh, what do we think? Okay, I'm gonna put that over there. I wanted to do this one really quickly. Let's see if I can get this cut really fast. So I'm gonna cut my little dies again. I just thought she's so sweet. I would try and do one like that, but let's see if we can get it done super fast and super easy. Put a little angle, send it through. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Now I know this is just me and probably not you, but because I have the left and the right, I leave it in there until I've cut my other one. And that way I don't cut the same one twice. I have done that where I've cut the same die. I was supposed to use a left and a right, and I've done the lefts twice or the rights twice, and I'm trying to make it work and it's not working. And so I just kind of leave it in the paper. And let's see if those cut all the way through, because I didn't rotate. That looks pretty good. Look at that, doesn't that make your heart happy? It's like a die cutter's happy moment when all the little bits and pieces start to fall out. These little curly cues. Okay, 50% over or 50% under? Over or under? Here we go. Oh, that was pretty good. I would say that that was 50% over because I aimed. So there's one. Look at how nicely these dies cut. That's what SMS girl Claire was saying. She's like, they cut so well. And Marianne is out of the Netherlands. So this isn't something that is uber readily available here. I think some of your independent retailers may have it. But they are from the Netherlands. Now I'm going to cut along my bottom to snip and to snip, and then I'm going to cut to snip and to snip. I'm going to take the extras off here and the extra off there and the extra off here and the extra off here. And then these are my pretty sides. So I'm going to turn them over, put them face down, find that perforated line, and score against it. And you can see how long of a flap I've left this time. Almost too much of one for me to see where my scoring is. In fact, I do. I think I'm going to cut it down a little bit so I can see. That's better. Okay, one. Give a little zoop and a little zoop. And I'm going to cut this one down just because it was almost too hard for me to see where my perforated lines were. This is the pretty side because you can see the perforated line is really pretty. I'm just going to turn it over, put the pretty side against my space, and then let's score right on that perforated line. Bam. Oh, that was much faster. And then she's so pretty. I had some pinks here. What if I cut her down, just narrow her just a little bit? Just don't want her quite as square. Trim a little off the top if I wanted. That works. Now we'll put some of our Stacy tape down both sides. These are fast and easy. And like I said, so if you use the little girls too, how many of the little girls do you get? You get 6. So 18 and 6 is 24. So if all you used out of this whole kit, if that's all you used were the toppers and this one die, you'd make 24 cards. That's $1 a card, $24.99. And yet you'd still have all the other thing and the die. The die is a tool. The die is not going to go anywhere. You'll use that forever and ever. So let's go ahead and let's just marry them up. And let's go ahead and marry them up. It really is so pretty. And then let's mat her. I've got that. I think that would also look good. With some black. Well, let's see. I'm going to put her on this one first. And I like the black because of her hair. And then a little bit of the black. And then I think we'll be done. And then the pink. Leave that mat wide. Put her in there. And we'll end matting the whole thing in either the light pink or the black. No, I think it's, I just think they're more striking when they're on the black. And we made 2 cards. But with this die, my gosh, you could make a lot of different things. And I still have the trifold die that I didn't use, but the girls made such stunning, they made stunning samples using all of it. Somebody on Saturday in the chat said, do you ever use a trimmer? Nope. Let's see what happens. It's only paper. And look at how pretty is she. Just using paper. You got all those scrap papers. Look at what you can do with it. Matting is beautiful. Look at how gorgeous is this one. Happy anniversary for your wedding. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Thinking of you. Wanting to make you smile. Just a note. Just a note. Both of these. Easy, done, beautiful. And it was all done with this great little bundle for $24.99. That has everything you need. It has the decoupage sheets, and no, we don't have the decoupage sheets open stock. So you get the 3, you get the stamps, you get the butterfly dies, you get the branch and the cherry blossoms or apple blossoms, you get the birdhouse, you get the die I was using today, and you get the trifold, which the girls again made stunning samples. And it's not almost $110, it's $24.99. Stunning. But only while supplies left. While when they're gone, they're gone. It's while supplies last, and sometimes it takes a week, sometimes it takes 3 weeks, sometimes it takes literally a couple hours. All right, let me show you what the girls have made. Let me start with, this is Claire, and she did a layout. So you've got the birdhouse, you've got the branches with the florals, the birdhouse. Look at how cute. So Claire started with a layout, a new home. The paper's so perfect. Just easy done. Then we have a card sample by Claire. And another one, the gatefold with the beautiful center. Oh, that little off. There we go. And then we have Claire did, look at how pretty is this. This, do I have it? Yeah, happy birthday. This is this die here. And these little toppers, these little pieces are what you can embellish the top with to add even more to it. It just stands. What a great little card for somebody, isn't it? It just stands. And then I love the little doily. Just mat it out. You've got the butterflies. This one is by Claire. And then this one was by Dortina. And she took 4. Oh, she went tricky. She added another one so she could make it. Woo! Dortina, honorary SMS girl Dortina, hitting it out of the park there. Love that you've got the stamp. She used 3 of the, she just framed them right in. They just frame in beautifully. And here we have Claire. Again, the little birdhouse and the branches and the pretty little florals. And here we have Dortina. Oh, she did. I always have to look. So here, she just kept them closed. She cut the edges right off and she just put it straight down so that they don't open. And your stamp set. And here we have Dortina. Yep, and she inked. So this is the white. This is this sheet here, but she inked it so that it matched beautifully. And then your sentiment. And then Claire with the little doily. Yes, Claire. And then here, kept simple. One mat. She'd used just white behind it and kept it very simple. This is Claire. And then we have Dortina. Look at how pretty. Your branches and your birdhouse. And then we have Dortina here. Look at how beautiful. Some of the little fronds coming up, and she cut an aperture in and she stamped with congratulations. Good luck. Oh, they're beautiful. That's Dortina. And then this is Dortina. And I'm being told to open from the back. Okay. Open from the back. Okay. Oh. Wait. Then I'm being told to lift up. Oh. It's a good thing they leave me directions or we'd all be in trouble. Beautiful, Dortina. So she did this because she knew I would struggle getting that untied. So that's all tied together, that beautiful bow, and then she just wrapped it around the back and tied it. Oh, so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Lovely. And then like I showed you in the beginning, Dortina made your lantern. She just cut the trifold die twice, cut off one of the sides on each cut, and then she just tabbed them together, pasted them together. And like I said, Claire made you a fabulous little layout. So today's Make It Monday. I think a really great value. I can see a lot of use for a lot of the dies in this set. And the girls loved the stamp set. So what do you think? If you love it, I'd grab it. And if not, that's okay. There's always another Monday. Come December, there'll be Warehouse Mondays, but there's always another Monday. There's always another, hopefully, fingers crossed, another value coming your way. We can only do Make It Monday events when we have product that actually supports it. So the bundles usually are between $19.99 and $24.99. The most expensive Make It Monday bundle I think we've done is $29.99, but that included a die cutting machine. Okay? So if you love what you saw, enjoy, get it while we've got it. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and the next time I see you will be tomorrow, Tuesday, for our In the Studio with Stacy class, where I pair fine art and paper crafting products together and we make magic happen. I am making up for last week that I didn't get to do because I was sick, so we're gonna keep going in the progression that I had planned, and the In the Studio with Stacy will probably run into December for the November products because I missed one. So, and I don't want to shortchange ya, so we'll probably go into a little bit into December with what we're working on. But if you want a new way of using product, if you want to see things that you have never seen before, join me on Tuesdays, 6 p.m. sunny California time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. All right, you guys, until then, bye everybody.